The defense in this case resting this morning. Prosecution rested yesterday. Court adjourned until next Tuesday when closing arguments are expected to take place. Judge Merchan wants to charge the jury and begin deliberations next Wednesday. That is the schedule of events.
Kate Monroe is a Republican strategist and U.S. Marine Corps veteran, and David Grasso is a Republican strategist. Kate, your thoughts today, what's going through your mind, your thoughts on how the jury will see what played out?
I think just like all the rest of the juries, everyone else can see in plain sight that Trump is not guilty here. I think that they're going to come to the logical conclusion, and thank God we can move past this because, quite frankly, it's been a massive distraction from the general election. Hopefully, when we put a nail in this coffin, we can move forward and get him reelected.
And David, that brings me to my thoughts about, your thoughts about how this impacts the 2024 election, right? You got to think Democrats are sort of banking on a conviction here, but does this really impact the Republican voter and their support for Donald Trump?
Not really. In fact, it actually probably motivates them to get them out to the polls because there's a perception here that a blue state like New York has an axe to grind with Donald Trump. And we always knew this case was the flimsiest of all the cases against the ex-president. But really, this is turning out to be a complete disaster and a lot more than any of us expected, especially when yesterday Michael Cohen in the headline saying, "I stole from the Trump administration." That was something I think none of us expected. And I think it only strengthens the case for Republican voters to get out to the polls to really exact revenge on this, what many see as a political witch hunt.
And look, I got about 45 seconds for you, Kate, but this is not just anyone. This is the, again, presumptive nominee, Republican nominee for president and a former president. First time ever. You want to say it's not political? It is political. This could be the next, again, president of the United States in 2024 if Republicans have their way. Kate, does the role of this court play a part in the decision-making for voters?
I do think so, but I think people can see this for what it is. It's a witch hunt, and they should be very scared for themselves. This sets a very scary precedent. If we can do this to presidents, to former presidents, what will they do to you, America? We need to wake up. When Trump rolls into the general, you make sure we get him in office so this doesn't happen to you as well.
All right. Short on time with all the breaking news. Kate Monroe and David Grasso being patient with us. We do appreciate that. Thank you both. All right. National Report will return.